Hi there, the Filmtracts contract creation app is launching today, and I thought I'd give you a short guided tour so you understand everything you can do with it. You can click on the timestamps in the video description to skip to the section of this video that's relevant to you. So, as a brief overview of what this app does, it allows you to create contracts for your independent film by choosing the type of contract you want to create from a list of templates, and filling out a simple form that asks you a bunch of questions about your project, like whether it's a short or a feature film, what the name of the production company is, when the shoot dates are, if that applies, and so on. That's what's included in the basic subscription. You can create an unlimited number of contracts you want using the app's templates, and you can download or email the agreements you create. If you choose the Pro subscription, you can not only create contracts this way, but you can also get an hour of legal consultation about your entertainment law questions every month. How does it work? Let's start with creating an account. On the front page of the site, just click on one of the Choose a Plan buttons, and you'll get taken to the Our Plan section of the home page. Then, click on the plan you want, and you'll get taken to the checkout page. Once you sign up for a subscription, you'll receive a confirmation email that tells you how to access your account. Once you have an account, you'll see your dashboard when you log into the site, but if you ever get confused about how to get to the dashboard, you can access it by clicking on the My Account button in the upper right-hand corner of the home page. From the dashboard, to create a new contract, click on Start a New Contract in the navigation menu on the left-hand side. You'll get taken to a list of contract templates to choose from. These are modeled on contracts that I've prepared for clients in my entertainment law practice. If you want to narrow down the list to contracts that have to do with a particular phase of the film development process, like contracts that have to do with post-production only, for instance, click on one of the tabs over the list of templates. Let's say you want to do an agreement for a post-production crew member, like an editor or a colorist. So click on Crew Member Post-Production, and then you'll see that there are two modes for creating the contract, Easy Mode and Advanced Mode. If you pick Easy Mode, you'll be asked to fill out a form that asks you a bunch of questions, such as the crew member's legal name, the production company name, and so on. More on that in just a moment. If you choose Advanced Mode, you can go straight to editing the text of the post-production crew member template. For people who aren't that familiar with entertainment contracts, I would definitely recommend Easy Mode, because if you use Advanced Mode, you'll be confronted with a lot of blanks to fill in and choices you may not fully understand. Let's go into more detail about Easy Mode, because I think this is where Filmtracts really shines. So, like I said, you'll get to fill out a form with various pieces of information about your film. The specific legal language that appears in the contract will depend on the choices you make. Let's look at this question, for example, that is, whether the crew member will receive a percentage of the profits from the film, sometimes called back-end points. Let's say you answer yes to this question. You'll then be asked more detailed questions about how the distribution of profits from the film will be handled. For instance, whether the film's investors will also get a share of the profits, what percentage of the profits the crew member will get, and so on. The contract you create will include this information. If you say no, on the other hand, the app will skip the rest of the questions related to profit sharing and go on to this next question about compensation for expenses. And there will be no discussion of profit sharing in the contract at all. I can't resist pointing out that this makes Filmtracts different from lots of these other contract creation apps. There aren't many apps out there with a lot of entertainment contract options, and the ones that do offer contracts on that subject don't use the conditional logic that I just described. For example, on some of these other apps, you don't have the option to say, no, I don't want the actor to get a percentage of the profits. All you can do is enter the percentage of the profits the actor is going to get, and if you put 0%, the app will actually produce a contract that says the actor will get 0% of the profit. That doesn't make sense, and no actual lawyer would draft a contract that way. That's why, if you tell Filmtracts that you don't want an actor to receive a share of the profits, the contract won't mention profit sharing at all. Anyway, when you've finished filling out the form, you'll then see a draft contract that incorporates the answers you gave. You can edit this contract, or you can save it and move on. What can you do once you've created a contract? From this navigation menu, go to My Contracts. There, for each contract you've created, you'll see that you have the option to, among other things, edit, download, or email the contract. If you click on Edit, you'll be able to directly make edits to the text of the contract you've created. Use Download to download a PDF of the contract, and use Email to send a PDF of the contract to whatever email address you want to send it to. With Status, you can see who the contract has been emailed to in the past. If you click on Copy, Filmtracts will put a duplicate of the contract into your My Contracts list, so you can edit it and adapt it to a different post-production person in your project. Finally, there's Delete, which of course is self-explanatory. If you subscribe to the Pro plan, you'll be able to get 1 hour monthly of legal services from an entertainment attorney. You can have them look at an agreement you want to get feedback on, for example, or just ask them legal questions about your project. If you get this subscription, you can set up a call with an entertainment lawyer by clicking on Monthly Call. So, I hope this has been helpful to you in understanding what the Filmtracts app has to offer. If you have any questions I don't answer in this video, or if you see any features that you would like added to the Filmtracts app, feel free to email support@filmtracts.com or put them in the comments below.